Warning: the following show contains strong language and content that may not be suitable for a younger audience. The show can also contain spoilers for any and all anime and manga, so always check the description below for the relevant spoiler warnings. And if you don't, then that's your fault, so consider yourself warned. So guys, I want to put forward to you a tagline from an upcoming anime that's coming out that none of you have seen, I don't believe. But I want you to tell me if I have made this up or not. Now, I could have just pulled this out my arse and made this up, or is this genuinely a tagline for a show? The show is called Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, and the tagline is "The Beautiful Girl Sexy Battle Action Anime." Did I just make that up? Did I just cobble words together, or is that true?
Wait, what's the title?
The Beautiful Girl Sexy Battle Action Anime, and the title of the show is Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
I'm going to go
name
with...
sounds familiar. I'm going to say it's real.
Yeah, I'm going with fact here. Let's play fact or crap on this.
Fact or crap?
Yeah. No, that's something you can't make up.
I'll tell you that's true. There is indeed an anime called Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, and the tagline in the synopsis says, "The Beautiful Girl Sexy Battle Action Anime."
Come on, Japan. What
It gets even better. It gets even better. The two main characters, one is a long blonde-haired battle girl with... She wears a school uniform, but the shirt is just open, and she has, like, well, anime-sized tits, I guess. Like, just there. That's not proper fighting attire, for a start. And then her companion is a lowly mermaid who turns into a sword, but she also is quite well endowed, because I suppose that makes it okay if she's a little girl. It's so weird. They share a kiss as well, so we read the synopsis. Lego said he may or may not be checking this one out, so I'll have to ask him for the full rundown.
I just found a screenshot of this. I'm just going to post this here because, what the fuck.
Aren't you going to be keeping up to date? Oh my god.
That's literally...
Yo!
That's this anime.
That angle.
That is...
That's got High School of the Dead physics that has. That's got...
I think that's worse.
Boob science at the... Oh, no. You can't top the
Boob
bullet.
science at the highest degree.
Yeah, you can't top the sniper bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Through
Have you seen...
The 10,000 hertz frequency boobs?
At the rate these boobs are flopping, this is the tone that the boobs vibrating would make. And it's just like a high-pitched squeal.
Have any of you guys seen Giguk's anime review of High School? Is it High School of the Dead? And he what he does for that, he takes that clip and he puts the jiggle to Darude Sandstorm, and it's one of the best things I've ever seen on the internet.
Is he still doing reviews, Gigas? Is he still doing Because I have not seen anything from those guys.
They're doing the Podtaku again.
Are they still doing it? Has it started?
Yeah, they started again.
Well, we're out.
We've got competition, guys.
We're out of business.
Shit.
But no, that is one of the funniest reviews I've ever seen, and that clip just makes the whole thing like a million times better. It's so good.
Aside from the happy hour previews of the seasons that we did.
Oh yeah, obviously.
My personal favourite was the Attack on Titan high school preview that we did, courtesy of Nairbon.
Okay, I want to bring it up because I listened to the last preview, and the one that you mentioned of it's one boy who gets brought to an all-girls school, but he's gay.
Yes! Yes!
I saw somebody posted an image, series of images on Tumblr that was, well, one of the plot twists is several of the girls in that school are secretly dudes.
Of course.
No way! Is it seriously?
So there is still romance, and it's weird. And man,
No.
that's a show.
This is a show in case anyone missed it. Yes, on the last episode when we reviewed it. Let me get the name because it was a really ridiculously long name that I had to keep pronouncing because Lego was an arsehole and didn't attempt it once. It's Origa Ojousama Gakko ni Shomin Sample Toshide Gets Sareta Ken.
Is there an English translation
AKA,
of that?
get a better title.
It's come from a light novel. You can tell, like, it seems to be a rule that Japanese light novels have to have a ridiculously long title. The English translation is the story in which I was kidnapped by a young lady's school to be a sample of the common people.
I don't. I don't know what that means.
Let me try and break it down as what I can remember. In fact, I'll even better. I know we did this on the last one, but you guys weren't there, so I will read the synopsis to you because it gets better with every sentence. So let me just read this. Okay. So, in a hidden school surrounded by mountains, young ladies of good families are taught everything a high-class lady needs to know.
Ooh.
Starts off normal enough, all-girls school, fair enough. They are also completely cut off from the outside world, keeping them sheltered and innocent. However, a problem has come up recently. More and more of the graduates are failing to cope with the modern world after graduation. To deal with this problem, because, they're a forward-thinking school, they've decided to kidnap a male commoner student and enroll him as a student in the school. They hope that this will be a gentle way to introduce the girls to the outside world. But wait, there is more. So if it wasn't cliched enough, Kimito is chosen for this dubious honor mostly because he seems to be utterly average. However, the school leaders also seem to have concluded that he is a homosexual with a muscle fetish. I can't talk already. When Kimito hears the alternative may be castration, he eagerly plays along with this misconception. Now he'll just have to survive the attention of many high-class young ladies who are completely out of touch with the real world. I love it.
Now, I have an easier way to do this, and it's just the internet. Just give him the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, as I said in the last one, I would struggle if you gave me the challenge to come up with a stereotypical, cliched, ecchi harem comedy. I would struggle to come up with something as good as this.
How?
All-girl
You
school.
just have to literally think the most brain-dead thing and
This
just
is it.
put it
This
on
has
paper.
everything on it.
It's like that is almost self-parody with the levels of we know who we're appealing to with this harem comedy,
Yeah.
but then saying, no, wait, he's a gay guy, kind of flips it on its head.
But no, he's
But
not
what I don't
gay.
get,
He's not a gay guy. No, he's not a gay guy. The school think he is. But because he's heard the school teachers think he's gay, but because he's heard that they'll castrate him if he does anything with the girls, then he just plays along with that, even though he will obviously be in love with the girls, and the girls will apparently love him, but it's basically just the excuse so he doesn't get romantically involved in any of them and can have them all
Gotcha.
there as a harem and not actually.
never mind, it is self-parody.
Yeah.
Because I thought the whole deal was, okay, remember that Japan is a very, very conservative society. They got a lot, they're not quite as down for being welcoming of homosexuals. But at the same time, this is the show that gets on the air. I'm not sure what that country has going on.
The dude even.
So apparently Japan has disappeared up its own asshole.
Yes.
The dude
I must say though, I must say you don't usually get a lot of kind of self-awareness in terms of Japanese culture. It doesn't often strike you as we know we're a bit weird. We know that
we know we're insane.
Produce some
Plus,
weird
because
stuff.
so
But
much
you get
of
this peeping
Japanese
stuff, and it's
Can I just draw your attention to the main character of this? It's called Kimito. He even looks like fucking Kirito from Sword Art Online. Maybe that's why it annoyed me even more.
I'm going to call him Vanilla.
Even the character designs are just so generic and bland. Anywho, we better get
it's
started.
not going to top my apricot character. That'd be the most bland thing ever. I can't even remember what his name is now.
That's
I'm
long
going
in
to
the
look up
annals
the
of
Japanese apricot.
long in the annals of history, that is. But
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 17 of the Happy Hour. My name is Simon, otherwise known as Vacant. As you've heard already, we have a cast of plenty today. Returning officially on the Happy Hour, you probably haven't heard us welcome him back because he's already been back for a previous recording that hasn't come out yet, but it will be. It is Noisy. It's my virtual left, of course.
Sup guys, it's Josh, otherwise known as Noisy on Manga. It is nice to be back.
And to his virtual left is, of course, Corin.
Hey, I'm still alive.
He's still alive, which is always good to hear. It's always a pleasure to hear.
I am only here because I can still do senior project while talking to you all.
He is multitasking. Not only is he speaking to us, so basically we are a distraction to him while he is working. And of course, joining us fresh out of traffic, straight out of Compton, not quite, but straight out of traffic, is Nairbons.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good to be here. I'm Nairbons, also known as Brian.
He is Brian.
So,
or No Brains.
Or No Brains. I forgot about that.
Since it's the season, I'm trying to think of a Halloween sort of twist on my name, but since the only nickname someone's given me on the forum is Vaseline instead of Vacant, so... which doesn't really conjure Halloween to me. I mean, you know.
I don't. What's like a?
Depends what you're spending your Halloween doing.
There's ways for Vaseline to be involved in a nightmare scenario, but I will not go into them on the Happy Hour. Maybe on the After Hour, but not on the Happy Hour. So. Also, not being joined by Lego or Sherbet, they've dropped out, unfortunately. Lego's taken a back seat because Lego's been on every single one other than 2, I think. I think Lego's been on just one less than me, and that's since I record them. That's pretty damn impressive.
Mr. Mordecai does not have a life, is what we're all saying.
He has a lovely life. He's just very committed to making quality podcasts and radio. Radio? I guess we're not radio. Podcast, yeah, why not? We're podcast.
Radio on demand.
Radio on demand, we are. We're rods. We're coming to you. Anyway, so we are fresh off. I'm so happy. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm very happy that the season previews are done and out the way for another few months because, god damn it, they feel that next time we will do them way in advance because we did do them very last minute, and I do apologise to anyone who was waiting for a preview. You know, cause it take a lot of work, it take a lot of prep, so yeah. And also the fucking recording didn't fucking work. God damn it!
Matt Damon.
Because Matt fucking Damon. That'll go down now. That's a grudge that we've got until the day I die. Celebrity Deathmatch was on. Well, I'm not.
I'm glad we have our celebrity beef.
I've got a celebrity beef, personal beef with Matt Damon. And if I ever see that motherfucker, I'd probably walk up to him and
shake his hand.
Yeah, but
See, what you should do if you ever meet Matt Damon is convince him to give us lots and lots of money for doing this.
Yeah.
Free pub. Do you know how many more people are going to watch The Martian because I spoke about it last time? At least
whole 8.
Maybe one person. Me.
Hey, Damon, Affleck can't save you now, bitch.
The Matt Damon roast cast. I guess it's going to be. The roast-a-sode. No. That's not something. That could be something we look into in the future.
Roasting
that
would be fun.
That'd be the end of the happy hour thing. I don't think it would be.
We're shutting it down, but we're just gonna burn the whole thing with us.
That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of not going out with a bang. That is pouring petrol on every surface and lighting that fucker and standing inside it. That is leaving no ashes left.
Everyone passing by in the street just sees you flipping them off in a house on fire.
It's basically the scene at the end of Terminator 2, but instead of the thumbs up when he goes into the kind of molten metal, it's just a middle finger as he goes down. Fuck you all. Anyway, yeah, but this one is just, we are just going to talk some stuff. We've got a game. It's a nice and chilled and laid back one, which is personally my favourite ones to do, I'm not going to lie. We will hopefully do another we are, not hopefully, we are going to do another artist and writers episodes in the future, but they come as and when, so, you know. If you do want anything discussed on the artist and writers episode, then why not comment or just put it on the forum post, and we'll obviously answer the questions. Any questions that we get, we always strive to answer. Which is just
speaking of artists and writers, actually, just a reminder that we have the Happy Hour Halloween writers and artists contests now live, ready for entries and submissions. So I've already received a submission for the art.
I have received a submission for the writers contest. So far, we have people in the
We're
contest.
1 for 1.
Yeah. Nerbons, you've said you're going to enter the writers contest as well, because you're not one of the judges, are you?
Right, because that's the thing. All the people I would have thought who are submitting to the contest are judges.
We've got to get some participation from outside the happy hour. Yeah. That's the thing. We can't be. It can't be us all the time.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend the prize money on just us inside, just here you go, Noisy, and then I win the art contest. And it's we just swap around. It's oh, thanks, a collector's edition of Tokyo Ghoul. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yes, but there are prizes, as you heard.
Real prizes.
Real prizes. So please, anyone, pick up a pencil, write something cool and spooky, draw something creepy and macabre, and send it in to us, and be in with a chance for winning a cool prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it, because it literally, there's no fear. There's no. Not only will it help you to practice your writing and your drawing as well, and getting some MR themed stuff and integrating them into the community as well, but you've also got a chance to win a prize. So,
we don't usually have prizes for kind of things.
Just so you know,
we're actually putting ourselves out there.
So what we're saying is, if you don't participate, you're being an asshole to Noisy.
Yeah,
and take it just directly.
Yeah. How could you not? That takes a level of ignorance. You ignorant is the word that I'm going to say. You ignorant. If you don't, that's a threat. But anyway.
Secretly, the two people who actually have submitted are just axing off their competition in the background.
Yeah. Taking everyone out.
I wouldn't put it past them, actually.
Yeah.
I want those anime DVDs.
Yeah, get on with that, guys. We want some cool submissions. Preferably more than one. So.
Yeah, because it's not really a contest if you only have one at the moment.
One race.
Early days, just to say, it's the 26th of October that is the deadline for both. So you've still got 15 days, more than enough time to do something. Just a quick go over the rules again. For the artist contest, I believe that it has to be MR themed, and it has to be a
page of art. It can be sequential art, or it can be just a full page scene.
Yeah. Like a poster, almost.
And it has to be PG-13, but a little bit of gore never hurt anyone, I guess. But just don't push too many boundaries.
Yeah. We don't need genitals, and we don't need guts spilling everywhere in a grotesque fashion.
Make it spooky, make it or make it just Halloween themed, and make it include some MR members or yourself or whoever. Just it's a community thing, so we want to keep that vibe going.
Because that'd be really fun, even just seeing what artists' interpretations of members and what they think that they would look like. Or if you don't want to do that, you can always use their avatars, or alternatively, the chibi, if they've done a chibi as well, because we had chibis run. VO did them for Christmas time, and Noisy put it for the happy hour, so I know a lot of people did it from there. So take people from there by all means if you want to do chibis. I'm going to attempt to not enter the artist contest, but I'm going to attempt to draw some chibis for Halloween. So
you can also look at the canon guide, and there's plenty of physical descriptions in there if you really want one.
That's even better. That's an even better one.
No excuse. MR, there's even guides on MR how to win prizes, basically.
Exactly. It's a blueprint for money making. The writing side is the same rules: PG-13, MR themed, Halloween themed, between 500 to 1,000 words. Just has to be a self-contained work. Can't be like a chapter 1 or chapter 2. So. Just you could whip something up in a couple of hours. It's a piece of writing, as long as it's entertaining and fun. We're not going to judge it. Don't worry about how we're going to judge it in terms of with a critical eye. We're not going to dissect it. It's not going to be like a red letter media style, well, this didn't happen this, and
it's a fun, friendly contest.
The winner will also be the winning writing story we'll also do on the Halloween edition of the Happy Hour, because, by the way, there's a Halloween edition coming up. It'll be the next episode.
Nice.
That we're going to be doing, so it'll be a nice and fun thing that we'll read it. Maybe even Corin will read it, because I know that he does, from his Tales of the Night Vale, he has a very creepy storyteller voice. So
for the art as well, the winner will post it up on the thread, and we'll make a few comments about it, and yeah,
we'll parade it around.
Yeah, we're all for parading work we like. So
yeah,
we could actually, if we want to, we can combine them into like a single Halloween video for the YouTube page.
That's
we could do
even
that.
better. Also, that's a quick shout out for the MR YouTube page. Manga Raiders Everywhere Lego has posted the first video in like 3 years onto the Manga Raiders official YouTube channel.
Are you going to be shown up by Lego guys?
And he's just all he's done is tips on writing. So if you have any ideas, AMVs are welcome, as far as I'm aware, aren't they, Corin?
Yeah, they're fine. We used to have a couple, but they kind of got taken down by the rights people.
If you want to do a Hitler reacts to whatever chapter you want, to Hitler reacts to Bleach chapter, whatever we're on now, why not? Just any videos, any content. It's just a bit of fun, another format for you to get engaged with the community, and also just to share your ideas. Even speed paints and stuff as well, anything like that. Any tips, tricks, any hints, even just telling your writing process or how you draw art, that's fine. One more shout out as well on the site, actually, because we're all about bigging up members and bigging up, as we did with Ivan R, with his light novel that he brought out. Of course, Music Freak's returned, and she's entered a contest. Is it a Jazz's art contest or something?
Yeah,
cool.
It is.
Yeah, and her piece on there is actually like really, really good. Like, just
Pretty cool. I'd
it's
check out
really-
her
yeah.
work.
I'm just really impressed with that, because I haven't really checked her thread for a while, and then I had a look, and it's actually really, really impressive. So
Yeah, she's come a long way. Does really good pieces.
see, that's
Um,
all because of Manga Raiders.
I don't know if she's up for commissions or anything like that at the moment. You probably have to ask her, but yeah, check out her thread. It's well
let's
worth
lie.
a look over.
It's better. No, let's just lie. Yeah, she's up for yeah, she's down for commissions. Just
50% of all proceeds go to the MR Happy Hour.
Throw money at her, something will happen.
yeah. We'll get arrested, but never know. Yeah, so that was just one thing. And then, because I did last episode, and I know we're not a news podcast, and we're not a news, like, sort of site or anything, but there are, when we see some interesting, I like to just point it out, like we did a couple of times last week with Man Globe going into bankruptcy. Which was, kicking the nuts for everyone, basically. There is some more news that I want to say that I've learned over the New York Comic Con, I believe it was, and that is, hands up here, has anyone seen Tiger and Bunny?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Well, were you aware that Hollywood are making a live-action movie of
Say what?
Tiger and Bunny?
What?
Yes. It was announced this weekend that there is a live-action adaptation of Tiger and Bunny coming. Yeah, so...
That's gonna be awesome.
mean, the whole thing was like a commentary on American superheroes, but I don't know where this is gonna go, man.
This is the thing. I thought, because at first I heard it and I was like, because I'm always a bit iffy with American remakes of or even live action remakes of.
Yeah.
most
Yes, blame the
animated
Americans.
Is it going to be a Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Oh,
remake
wow.
This is.
Because I
I don't know.
always
I
get
don't
bit
have
iffy
a
with the
lot of
Japanese
faith in
live
this.
action, but-
It's being produced. I actually have the producer's name, and I know he's the producer. Well, he directed the Da Vinci Code.
Um,
Ron
I don't know.
Howard, I think it is. Let me just.
Ron Howard. All right.
Yeah, Ron Howard. Ron Howard. He was behind A Beautiful Mind and Da Vinci Code, and also The Grinch, the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch.
Oh, I
So,
love the
you know,
Grinch.
people hate that movie, but it wasn't as bad as it really was made
you know
out
what?
to be.
I
think.
love that.
I love
movie.
Jim Carrey.
I
and
love Jim
it's
Carrey.
so
as
good.
Grinch.
I don't
I
like
mean,
the rest
if
of the
nothing
film,
else,
but
Jim
I've
Carrey was
watched
amazing
Jim
in it.
Carrey in that for years and years and years.
I still watch it to this day. Like, it's one of the top 5 Christmas films for me easily. Although my
I tell you
taste.
what, though, if you're going to watch Jim Carrey, you've got to do Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
That scene where he gets shot with the blow darts, the
Yeah.
tranquilizer darts, just running through the forest. One of the funniest moments in film.
Even just when he gets the spears to the legs as well. I love
Um,
Sergio.
But with Tiger and Bunny, like, I'm always a bit skeptical about like Japanese live action remakes, just because I feel like they don't always have the production budget to really do
Are you saying
the
Attack on Titan, the live
justice.
action adaptation of Attack on
I
Titan
didn't think
have the budget?
Attack on Titan was too bad, but I think like if they had a Hollywood budget, I think that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but having an American director and and Hollywood take up Tiger and Bunny is pretty cool
Yeah.
to me, seeing as we're in this kind of era of a superhero movie coming out every 2 months.
I think it's one of the few animes I can look at and think that can feasibly make the jump to Hollywood. Like, I think it can, and I think it could do well. So
It was already like it was already half kind of American, a real deconstruction of American superhero.
I mean, it was like American superheroes mixed with NASCAR. So
yeah.
Like it was a story of what happens like to a superhero when they get too old for it, especially in like a
commercialized way.
Yeah, when the being a superhero has become a commercial business, and it's a really cool concept. If anyone hasn't seen Tiger and Bunny, I really recommend watching it. But I really think it could be a really cool live action film, especially from Hollywood, especially seeing as the kind of like where we're at with all the Avengers films and Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. I think it's really cool to have a kind of deconstruction movie that's a bit more serious than superhero movie was with whoever is named from Drake and Josh.
See, the thing about the Tiger and Bunny that kind of gets me worried, I don't have a lot of faith in it. Not that I don't think it would be good, because I think in the right hands, this could be a great movie. It's just that Hollywood has had a really miserable track record of actually getting these things into production.
I was going to say,
it's like, I know James Cameron has said that his next film will be Battle Angel Alita, the last 7 films he's done. Keanu Reeves has single-handedly trying to get the Cowboy Bebop movie made for the last 12 years. Yeah. The Akira movie, we went from having, Leonardo DiCaprio is the young guy who loves anime, he's going to be the main character because he's hot right now, to Leonardo DiCaprio might be the cool general guy because he's still a big anime fan and he's hot right now. I mean, there are any number of licensed animes that have just floated around in development hell for
I kind of feel like at the moment we've kind of passed that time period where it would have been really popular to make a Hollywood live action adaptation of an anime. I kind of feel we're almost past that point. Like since Shingeki no Kyojin went or Attack on Titan went and it didn't go through Hollywood in the end. I kind of feel like what would they make a live action of? That's like Cowboy Bebop's a really good one, but it's not a current.
They are doing the Ghost in the Shell one with.
Oh, that's true. They are doing Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, but that's another one that they've talked about forever. Like that was supposed to be the Wachowskis' follow-up to The Matrix.
Apparently slated for 2017, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Because it began it was they acquired the rights in 2008. So
yeah,
I kind of think they're at the moment. There's a lot of focus to get like video games adapted. Stuff like Assassin's Creed, Michael Fassbender's Assassin's Creed, which actually has a plot now. I think, in case anyone's interested.
Yeah.
And it doesn't actually sound too bad, so it could be a good one. And I saw Fassbender all dressed up in his assassin's gear, and it looks pretty cool. But I think that the focus is kind of shifting away, especially seeing as like Attack on Titan. When did that like air for the first time? 2011 was
13.
it? 2013.
Yeah.
Like that. that's 2 years ago now, and that was like the biggest surge in popularity in the West in terms of anime we've seen for a long time. I'm kind of skipping over Sword Art Online, but
Yeah, let's,
You know,
let's take-
I'm not sure if it counts, but the thing I always forget is that Tom Cruise movie, The Edge of Tomorrow, is based on
that,
All You
yeah.
Need Is Kill,
Yeah.
the light
Yeah.
novel.
Yeah,
And that
that
just
movie was
kind of-
fantastic.
That was a really good
I
movie.
think because people didn't associate it because it wasn't said based
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
anime. It just was based from a book in the Western audience.
wasn't the novel the light novel based on a novel anyway, or something
I
like
thought it
that?
was just a,
There was
I don't
it's
know,
based on Groundhog's Day, if that's the way you want to go about it. But
I mean, like, you could actually.
Bill Murray
I
would've
went
been
to
a better fit than
Walmart
Tom Cruise.
and I saw the actual light novel of All You Need Is Kill.
it's good, but they didn't finish it. This is the thing, like
Maybe that's the
I
way
can't
to
find
go.
it finished anyway.
Maybe that's the way to go. To go light novel. Well, I say light
Light novel
novels, but
adaptations.
maybe. But then I was just thinking back to all the glut of light novels that are out at the moment. Of the fine one that we said at the top of the show. Whatever it was called, I can't remember. It's far too long. But Iron was kidnapped to be a common sample of the common student thing. So
Oh
that
god,
would be a great Hollywood adaptation, I'm sure.
Nah, maybe
Oh,
not.
definitely.
I mean, I guess if there is like one bright side here, it's like most of the shows they've always really wanted to like adapt, like Cowboy Bebop or whatever, or sort of timeless stories.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that even
that's
if they don't happen now, it could always come back around.
Yeah, things like these always go in cycles. So like, might get another surge in popularity where someone picks up Bebop and goes, you know what, I'm gonna make a film of this, and it
the
actually.
one
happens.
thing you can say about anime fans is that we are consistent and loyal, and we don't forget the really, really good ones because there's not a lot.
I
Yeah,
will
that's
never forget Sword Art Online.
gonna make me
I will
cry,
never
Nathan.
watch Sword Art Online.
The second that I see a live adaptation of Lucky Star, I will be just happy. I'll be made.
See, I suppose the best plan of action really is just to convince Guillermo del Toro to just make anime movies for the rest of his life.
He
Yeah,
will.
You gotta
He
convince
really
people
will.
to give him money first.
You know who I could
He does have a new
1,000.
movie coming out though, doesn't he?
adaptation
Yeah,
Yeah.
is-
Another horror movie?
Crimson Peak
Crimson Peak.
comes out the 16th in America.
Wait, is that his Cthulhu one?
No, that is his OG Ghost Story.
Ah.
He has not been able to do the Mountains of Madness. Pacific Rim 2 has been on hold. He got canned from Silent Hills because Konami screwed him over. He has had
Well, him
a
and Kojima.
remarkable streak of bad luck
Yeah,
for getting money. And
He
it
just
couldn't
go-
have happened to a. Why is it Guillermo? He's such a good director.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
He
You
could
know who I
always-
could see doing a live action adaptation of a like timeless anime is Quentin Tarantino.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
been
Feel
trying
like
for the last 25
could-
years.
He has that kind of vision for the kind of wackiness that some directors would just
Kill Bill
not
had that
click,
part, and
click with.
I was like, Kill Bill was practically that.
it's an anime basically. It even had the anime scene of what's her face, Lucy Liu, when she was a teenager. Pardon me.
I mean, I guess it's
Charming.
Kill
Sorry.
Bill is rooted a bit more specifically in live action Japanese cinema.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The
not-
influences
Not
are there.
exactly anime, but I definitely see where you're going.
The jump.
And
Yeah,
what Quentin
Like if-
Tarantino presents blank.
If there were 5 directors in Hollywood that would do it, he would be on the list.
yeah. The jump is not that far for him, considering other people. Yeah, sorry for burping. I feel like I should be smoking a pipe as well, because I am drinking tonight Old Nutty Hen, and it is a dark. Hang on. It's a rich, dark autumn ale. I
Ooh.
feel like an old man with it.
Okay.
Uh,
I've been drinking like every pumpkin beer I can get my hands on the last couple weeks.
We don't have
you
any
Americans and your pumpkin
Oh,
like,
no.
fascination at this
Well,
time of year.
here. For the first time ever.
Hey, it's the only time of year we actually get it because it's
Seasonal.
purposely held scarce.
For the first time ever, I tried a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, and I must say, pretty good. Pretty damn good.
Gonna go
Huh.
to Starbucks.
I tried my first pumpkin spice latte, and I still don't like coffee.
That's kind of a hurdle that you'd need to get over, to be fair.
Yeah. Like, I dumped about half of the can of cocoa powder in there halfway through, and it turned out okay. But I could still taste coffee, and that's not my game.
I'm waiting for the pumpkin spice beer to go on the taps at the pub.
Are you getting that? Because I know that
No, it doesn't exist.
God damn
I
it.
don't think.
It does
I'm
exist.
sure it does exist.
It
but-
exists in America, just not here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't put it on the taps here. You have to buy it in the store.
Mm.
I guess the one good thing, we do get the seasonal ales. Like, you get loads of Christmas ales around here, which is like sort of, they say they're like chestnutty and shit like that. So they're quite cool. I do like.
I had
enjoy them.
I had a chestnut beer the other day. It wasn't actually as good as I hoped it would be.
Yeah, I've seen coffee beer that I really want to try. It's I've seen chocolate beer and coffee beer in. I want to get them. That'll be the little. I like to try different beers as we do this. Kind of a throwback to anime and alcohol. The sort of first ever thing I did. I guess that's where drinking on a recording started. But yeah, so that was a bit of news there. Anyway, Tiger and Bunny.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be good. You never know if that and Ghost in the Shell do quite well. Maybe that'll sort of spur the rest that are in development hell, like Death Note and Cowboy, like if they come out.
If Ghost in the Shell has a really good Western kind of Western impact and
Well, Scarlett Johansson's
gathering,
popular
then
now.
I reckon it will just generate so much more interest in directors to seek out like what other
Well, that's what
popular
drives
animes
it.
there are. My only issue with that is then they might look at like the long running shonens
No.
and be tempted to make a film of that, and I'd be like, no.
Even short
don't do that,
series,
please.
you'd be hard pressed to do. Like I've always
Yeah,
wanted,
you'd need to do a proper,
I've always
probably original.
I'm just ready for more
a
cyberpunk.
live action
Yeah.
High School of the Dead with less tits, maybe. That could work.
Isn't that
They,
just like
they are
Walking
finally
Dead?
making Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
I'd like to watch that.
Oh yeah.
Code
don't
Geass would
remind
be awesome, not as a film, but as a series, I guess, like a mini sort of series. The new Dexter, new Breaking Bad. That, I would
Netflix
fucking
original.
watch that.
Come
I'd
on.
watch the dicks out of there.
I say that. Netflix.
Quentin
is really good.
Tarantino presents Naruto.
I held this nine-tailed fox in my ass for the last 18 years.
What is he got?
I only let its
Christopher
power come out
Walken.
when I
You got
need
my
it.
shuriken? It's
For
the
the
one that says
village.
bad motherfucker on it.
Is it
Give me my motherfucking shuriken, bitch.
Is it Christopher Walken as Naruto?
I'd like it.
Introducing Samuel Jackson as
Oh my god.
Satsuki.
That would be awesome.
So-
Will somebody get these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking face? That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce
That
Willis
was
as Cyber.
I would, if I ever met Samuel L. Jackson, I would pay him good money so I could record him saying fire fire jutsu, whatever the fuck whatever it is. I can't remember how they set him up. Is it like fire or something? I don't know. Anyway, just doing the jutsu for me with the full hand signs. It'd be really cool.
When you absolutely, positively have to kill every motherfucker in the room except no substitute. Fireball jutsu.
That's it. They just say jutsu on the end. I remember it now. Who would Sakura be?
Uma Thurman.
Yeah,
Uma
I
Thurman.
guess she'd have to be. But just more useless.
Okay.
She'd also be the other one. I don't know.
The other one. You know.
I do.
The third Hokage, Christoph Waltz.
the weirdest casting for Naruto ever.
That's a bingo.
I love it. I love it. And then, how do you say his name? Zach Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
As Kakashi. Just cause. Just throw him in there.
I am the wolf pack.
Because he's always reading.
I feel
Somebody
like
posted, based only on hair, Dimitri Martin is Rock Lee.
You're gonna have to get a picture of that for
I need
everyone.
to poorly Photoshop Dimitri Martin's head onto Rock Lee's body. He really is. I love it. This has turned into.
Let's see if I can find that again.
Turned into the film episode, the film wish list. Oh, good fun. Would he have to play Mike Guy, I guess, but with a bit of makeup on? Yeah.
Both. They just kind of do the Parent Trap of you are both characters with slightly different shirts.
He's just like, wait 1 sec, and runs to the other position, does his line, runs back.
I'd get Kit Harington to be Shikamaru just because he didn't know nothing on Game of Thrones, so instead he could know everything. And I can imagine he can just tie his hair. And Samuel!
Yeah, actually, he looks pretty
whoever
good for
Samuel,
it,
like whatever Sam's name is from like Samuel Tarly on Game of Thrones, could be Choji. It works. It's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be actually.
Sansa is Eno because she doesn't have to do anything. She's useless. So
You just get one character to actually be a photoshopped in anime drawn character.
Are we saying what I think we're saying? Are we saying that Naruto is basically Game of Thrones and you can just take the characters across?
I think it is. Naruto is.
If it is, it will pique my interest in the show, but no.
I mean, there's some death in Naruto, to be fair. I guess there's some impactful death. Well, I guess, we'd have to have, what's his face, Jiraiya? Jiraiya will be Sean Bean.
Yes.
Yes. That's spoilers, by the way.
Never mind. Spoilers. How is it? Is it?
Are we really worried at this point
How
that
is it
Naruto
spoilers?
spoilers from
I was going to say
10 years ago?
because everyone just would assume that Sean Bean dies in the film.
Yes.
Basically, if we cast Sean Bean in a role, then that's a spoiler for that show that he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of a movie where Sean Bean survived, and I'm drawing a blank.
He survives. Goddamn, I know one. I can't remember
What was it
is
called?
now.
There
Let me IMDb it.
was a show that was on. I think it was a long-running show, and it was called. Was it called Sharp? I think. Let me try and find it. But I think he survived in that, and because it was such a long-running show, people were like, "Yeah, he used all of his lives on that one."
I think he survives in Jupiter Ascending, but don't watch that film.
I have not. I've heard it's odd.
It's not good.
I have.
Is it not that
Oh
good?
boy.
I'm sorry.
That is the best comedy in years.
I was looking forward to that. Film. Is it not very good, Jupiter Ascending? I actually had that on my watch list. Oh no,
No.
that sucks to hear. Pardon me. Oh god.
Is it that he survives
What
in?
does Sean Bean survive in? He doesn't survive in GoldenEye. That was the first film I ever saw with Sean Bean in. When he's Alec Trevelyan. Fucking best James Bond ever, that is. That's still my favourite GoldenEye.
Mm-hmm. Like, it might not even be that good of a movie, but I played so much of the
I
game.
remember everything. I was like, there's the train. You gotta use the laser watch. Get yourself out.
He dies in Equilibrium. Right?
He dies in everything. Yeah, he dies in everything. I think it came
Yeah,
up
he
that
dies in
Lego
pretty
made
much
the argument that
everything.
Denzel Washington dies as much as Sean Bean, which is not true.
No,
No
close.
one's as close as Sean
The
Bean.
Equalizer, Two Guns. What's the train one?
Tom.
I know what you're
it's
talking
like
about.
what's it called?
Unstoppable?
Is it
Unbreakable? No.
It's not. It's not Unstoppable. That's a different actor. That's like Channing Tatum or something.
It's not
It's
Speed.
the one where
Confused
it's the one where
Denzel Washington and Channing Tatum.
hijackers, and he has to like
I
negotiate
know what you're on about. I just can't think of the fuck.
a terrorist situation.
This train is like a missile the size of a
Something
Chrysler
1, 2,
building.
3 or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, it's the name of a tube line in New York or something. It's quite famous, I think. But yeah, he doesn't die in anything. He barely dies. Like
He died
Book of
in
Eli.
like the very end. So.
Very end, and that I don't even
Spoilers.
count as dying because he basically saw
Spoilers
out the
for Book of
story.
Eli. He dies at the very end. I like that film. I need to rewatch that.
So then it's like, who is it?
Yeah,
Mila
I think it's Mila
Kunis.
Kunis who's-
Mila Kunis in it, who like takes over the mantle and everything. So like, it's all
Well,
good. I didn't really count
That
that
would
as
make
him
a
dying,
good
to be honest.
anime adaptation. I'd like to see that. Book of Eli.
Didn't it come from a comic concept or something?
Possibly. It seems like
It's a
it
post-apocalyptic
seems like
thing.
it would
It's
be,
pretty
like
cool.
I could see it being a comic very easily. So like I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's like Mad Maxy almost, except I think
Which I have
it's
also
better than
not
Mad
watched
Max.
Mad Max, and I absolutely
Special.
can't stand it because everyone is raving about that film like crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna upset people
Pretty
here
good.
by saying that I thought it was entertaining. I don't see what all the fuss is about. Like, it was okay, but like it had the fact that it has no story for me is a major problem because it meant like I enjoy films like the Bourne series. I prefer the books, but like Bourne series, Shooter, stuff with a story, stuff with like characters you can get behind. I couldn't get behind anyone in Mad Max. I couldn't even get behind Max. And like nothing happens as well. They basically go in a massive circle, and the one time when I thought there was going to be some cool action, like I was going to get to see Max do something cool, he goes into the fog and everything happens off screen, and he comes back bloody carrying some like ammo and stuff like that.
Off-screen deaths.
I was like,
yeah,
that
I'm
was
a fan of that. That's what pissed me off at Game of Thrones at the beginning, because I was like, every battle seemed to happen, like large-scale battle happened off screen. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't understand why, because I just thought it would.
That costs money.
But I was naive. I'd seen like clips from the latest series, so I was like, oh shit, like because I came into Game of Thrones on when episode 9 of season 5 had aired, I think. And that's when I started it. So I've seen clips of. Oh no, it must have been episode 10 because I've seen clips of the Colosseum bit with Daenerys. I'll just say that, and
Yeah.
I still need to
I
watch
saw that
season
clip.
5. And then I say need to watch. I have no want to watch it.
It's
to be
pretty
honest.
good.
This last season was a lot more impressive because they locked away the dragons for like the entirety of the season, so they didn't have to pay dragon money to constantly get that
No dragon
CG
money,
in.
No dragon money. But it was. I definitely watched it because it is worth it.
I'll give it a watch, but like I was watching when it was airing. I was watching Vikings and Black Sails, and I just enjoyed it so
Speaking of
much
series that's
more.
coming back, I believe it's coming back tonight in America, tomorrow in the UK. Walking Dead season 6.
Oh
I'm
man,
excited for that.
More walking through the woods.
I can't wait to see more soap opera with zombies in the background.
This is a good opportunity for an American version to say, just read the manga.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Because the comic is really
I'm
good.
looking forward to it. I want to see. I know the last half of season 5, barring episode 9 of season 5, which is like still my favorite episode because it's just so like I really like the imagery that they use. Spoiler: it's a character death, but it's like the imagery and stuff, and sort of just like their journey is really, really good. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I don't want to say the name. It's very emotional. It still hits me hard because it was my favorite character. But, anyway,
They always do that in zombie films, though. Like they kill off
also
the best
can we
characters.
put it out there as well? Sorry, Noisy, but does anyone think?
No, that's cool.
Is it just me who believes The Walking Dead is slightly racist? Because there can only be one black male character at one time on that show. As soon as another brother shows up, the first one's killed.
I think you're confusing The Walking Dead with Hollywood as a whole.
Because I
Token black
I
character
noticed it,
for
and I
the
was like, right, okay, so there's like now a second black person. Right, well that one's dead. Okay, so we've got. Oh no, there's another one. No.
Yeah, well, there's always got to be someone who can die first in every
I
scene,
suppose the black.
right?
Is it true in Heart?
It's always the token black
Shouldn't
character.
die. It's always the crazy white girl, blonde white girl who dies first because she can't run, which we all know is true. I went out last night. I went out in Newcastle. I went out in my town, and the amount of girls falling over and wearing ridiculous heel choices is, not impressive. So if there was ever a horror attack, there was some zombie wave, I wouldn't have to worry for nothing. I could have strolled away because they are outpacing me. Well, I had to go back for my girlfriend. I'd have to fucking hell, come on. Just take the shit off. Take them off anyway. Right, anyway, let's getting sidetracked there. Quick question around the table, very quickly. Any anime series that you would like to see as a live-action adaptation from Hollywood, not a Japanese adaptation, but from Hollywood?
Okay, I have an answer
Bebop.
just because I just
Bebop.
finished watching this series. Last night, I finished watching JoJo Bizarre Adventures, right?
Yeah.
Now, if Hollywood could adapt JoJo exactly as it already is, but with people, that would be amazing.
I can think of so many that would be
Bebop,
really
you
cool
said.
though, like
JoJo, Bebop.
yeah, Bakano.
Yeah.
Although that's already kind of an anime adaptation of Pulp
Bakano
Fiction,
wouldn't
so
really work as
The
a
one
movie.
that
you sure?
What?
Actually, Bakano would probably
Like a
need to be
TV
like a
series.
TV series,
I'm thinking more
Yeah.
along the lines of like an HBO series.
like a kind of an original
Yeah.
storyline for Bebop would be good. An original storyline for Trigun would be good.
Trigun would have been
Oh,
a good one,
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
And you could do that one cheap too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Helsing could be one, possibly. The one I thought, Quentin Tarantino, as soon as you say Quentin Tarantino to me, I just think Black Lagoon would be fucking perfect for him. It's basically, like, he wouldn't need to do anything to it. Like, that's...
I'm trying to think of what others.
Because I mean, if you'd say Hollywood version of any anime, my first thing to go to would be like any of the more large scale mecha stuff, just because Hollywood is probably the only place with the special effects budget to really take advantage of that.
That's true.
Alternatively, we use clip art of like white actors and just make Ninja Slayer the same way that Ninja Slayer did.
I going back to what you were saying earlier, Vic, and then going off the mecha stuff, I'd also say like an original story for Kogia as well.
I think Kogia really works because it's not location.
But they wouldn't be. I would never suggest doing, especially for a movie. I'd never suggest doing a live action adaptation. I'd do a live action original story or series. Based in that universe, because I think that's safer, and I feel like it's a problem with anime as well. Like a lot of fans of the manga will just outright, out of principle, not like the anime if it deviates in any way, shape, or form. Like it could still be good, but they just won't like it.
In fairness,
and
they haven't had to do that yet. It's just bad.
They haven't got a good track record with it, admittedly, but like I feel like it's a lot more surefire or just safer to do your own thing, kind of. It's what they're doing with Ghost in a Shell, I think. So we'll see how that turns out.
Cool. I was just wondering, because we've impromptu turned this into a movie themed one, which is kind of cool actually. I'm quite enjoying it. To flip it on its head, then, you don't have to answer because I can't think of one at the moment. Is there any movie that you would turn into a manga or an anime series? Like any movie you can think of off the top of your head?
Master and Commander. But that's only because I've got like I really love that kind of period and sailing stuff.
I would like to see a Terminator manga and anime, like the original one. I just think that'd be quite cool. Also, Forrest Gump would be awesome as a manga.
Really?
That'd be weird.
Has anyone seen that movie Scott Pilgrim versus the
Yeah.
World?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a great
Oh my
comic that
God.
would make.
Do you know what? When I asked you that question, for some reason I thought Batman would be really good, and then I thought, oh yeah.
Have you ever read the Bat Manga? Like the 1960s comic that DC had produced in Japan by a Japanese author. That's where we get Lord Deathman from. The Japanese Batman villain. They don't have Riddler. They don't
Lord
have Joker. There's no Two-Face or Penguin. We got Lord Deathman.
I think that's better though. That sounds better than the Riddler. Fuck the Riddler.
No.
Lord Deathman.
So I've been looking at my DVD collection, and of all those movies, I think what gives me the best idea would be an alternate universe Evil Dead anime in where he ends up in the future, so the alternate ending to
Yeah.
Army of Darkness as its own anime.
That'd be yeah, that'd be quite cool actually. So an alternate universe Evil Dead. I would just love now. I can't stop thinking. I shouldn't have said Forrest Gump because I can't stop thinking of like an animated Japanese Forrest Gump and like the run Forrest run.
Jenny-chan, I'm not a smart man.
Jenny Chan. Forrest Gump.
I'm sure someone's done a manga of Lord of the Rings, right? Must be done.
Maybe.
Manga anime
That'd
of
be
Lord of
pretty
the Rings.
awesome. Like a high budget, like really good, like A1 Pictures or someone produces it. That'd be pretty damn cool. Or like Bone Studio or someone doing a Lord of the Rings anime. I'd like that. I'd love Bone
Bones.
Studio do it.
Bones Lord of the
Bones
Rings.
do Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
I don't trust them. I think you could get.
I trust them. It would be really like I'd peg them as doing something like Django Unchained, maybe.
Trigger Studio doing Lord of the Rings. It would look absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Which, that was one thing, to go back to One Punch Man. It really confused me because Madhouse is doing One Punch Man, but like when in the first episode, the action sort of seemed. It almost kind of reminded me of like how Trigger does stuff, the animation wise. Have you watched it yet? Now.
Yeah, big shout outs to whoever at Madhouse sold their soul to get that level of funding.
It's insane, but I fucking love it. I was wasted as well. As soon as I saw Mosquito Girl, I was like, I really just want to see the bitch slap moment. It fucking is. It's as good as I hoped it would be.
I just to chip in here on a slightly unrelated note, Bacon. So I'm on the IMDb's top 250 movies. The Martian.
Fuck The Martian. The Martian ruined our podcast. It ruined me and Lego had like a full in-depth review thing, and we went on for about 2 hours. Fuck Matt Damon, go away. He is.
How is it Matt
Because
Damon's
he's
fault
in the
exactly?
trailer, and he's just the guy. So, you know.
But how
The
did it ruin
trailer
the
kept
thing?
playing
So
over the
Happy-
Skype
yeah,
conversation.
basically.
Okay.
For some reason, Skype decided to load up the advert, which was a looped trailer that was not muted from the start. So as you would pause it or you would close the window, but it would still play. And then as soon as it reached the end, it would loop back to the beginning. So every probably 20 or 30 seconds, you will just start hearing the beginning, and his face would just on my screen. Matt Damon's little face will just pop up on that, like, and he comes up as it starts the trailer. I'm like, you fuck off! I'm trying to read the synopsis and shit. We were busy, you know. Fucking. We were also discussing Ronnie Pickering as well. He was awesome. But you know, we'll leave Ronnie Pickering alone. Anywho, yeah. So, The Martian as an anime and manga. I hope it does as
not that
well as
one.
a man.
I think Ip Man. That's the only other film. If you haven't seen that, it's like
Those are all pretty good. The last one was a little weird.
yeah, but those films in terms of the martial arts are so good, and I reckon if whoever did the kind of Gamaran manga, they could probably pull off in-depth kind of Ip Man manga anime adaptation type thing. That would be pretty cool.
So there's a whole list of kung fu movies that would probably be pretty cool with a massive anime budget.
Just to go back, and I mentioned it, that we did
House of Flying
That'd
Daggers.
be damn cool. I would love to see that. I can't believe now that we did a whole casting of Naruto and didn't cast Jackie Chan in any role. I'm quite disappointed. He's got to be Mike Guy. If Dimitri Martin's Rock Lee, he's got to be Mike Guy, surely.
Oh, that would be good.
That would be. I'm just trying to think if there's any role he'd fit into a bit better.
He could do anything. I think he'd be great.
Sakura.
Naruto-kun. Fuck Naruto. I was happy when he lost an arm. Fuck that bitch. And his son. Fuck Boruto the movie. Is anyone going to watch that movie? No?
No.
I just want to say I'm glad he ended up with Hinata.
Me too now, because I was a sucker for that relationship. I was like, fuck Sakura. Sakura was a bitch
Yeah.
the whole time.
Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Naruto's character, but that is one of the few cases where, like, the girl you didn't expect to win did.
Yeah, because...
And now Sakura can be miserable with her piece of shit husband.
Every time. He left before the girl was born and apparently didn't come back for 10 years. So, you know, he doesn't even pay anything for that chat. What money does Sasuke earn, surely? He's out on the road just doing shit. He surely doesn't earn.
Doesn't he, like, he must get paid for, like, S-rank missions.
Maybe, but he does, you know.
Didn't he inherit, like, an entire clan's worth of money?
What were they
by
doing
default?
Though, they didn't have any money.
They were the police.
Probably.
The police. Whoop. Not if they're the Uchihas. They ain't around.
It's the sound of the beast.
Well, the Uchihas were gone. Did you have any? Was there any? No wonder then. Spoilers for Naruto. No wonder that the Leaf Village could get blown up by pain, because there was no police around. No wonder. So
they were all out of ninja cops.
All out of ninja cops.
Now that I've brought it up, can we as a group please agree to make the movie Ninja Cops?
I just love that's my favourite title for this now. At the moment, this episode will be titled All Out of Ninja Cops. Yeah.
That's what MR needs. Ninja
Manga
Cops.
Raiders just need some.
Or the mods.
I guess
Ninja
they
Cops.
are. I can imagine, yeah.
That's a drawing project for someone. Drawing all the mods as Ninja Cops. Can be their own superhero group, like Power Rangers.
Only if you have a kick-ass theme, though, like Power Rangers. Go, ninja.
Oh, that's such a good power metal
Mega
theme.
Raiders.
As long as we're talking about movies loosely related to Japan, one of the things I really want to see from the new Power Rangers movie is just the corniness of the old 90s show. I want it to feel like the Batman and Robin movies that weren't done by Tim Burton.
the George Clooney one. Bat nipples.
Yeah!
The one with the bat claws and the bat nipples.
This one makes
me
sad.
There was a director who made a short movie called Power/Rangers.
Yeah.
It
was kind of the gritty reboot of Power Rangers.
18 plus. He said that he wasn't going to make a film. He had no interest in it.
He said that was a joke of how impossibly dark can I make something out of something stupid.
Yeah.
And he said that he just got more and more angry as people started to like it because they didn't get it.
He said he.
And that's what I'm worried about. Is that's what's gonna be in the new movie. There's no Bulk and Skull. It's just Gloom and Doom.
Skull back. They were the best.
No, it's all
played by
that.
their original actors.
But they've got to
in
pretend they're in high school still. Like Bulk's probably got his own frame or a wheelchair or something.
What casting the original?
I suppose you can't really cast the originals because didn't the yellow one die? Like Trini? I don't know the.
Yeah. It does make me wonder, are they going to try and do the weird race thing? Or is it going to be the season 2 onwards of, no, we have a black girl as the Yellow Ranger and an Asian man who would later go on to be every anime hero ever?
He did
Vic
quite well
Mignogna?
for himself starting as Red Ranger.
Foy Trang is her name, the person who died, the Yellow Ranger.
To each. Yeah. Oh, what?
Pay respect
That's
to the Yellow
Ranger was my first crush, so I was very gutted when I was devastated when I heard she died. Obviously not as a child. Didn't have the internet at the age of 2000, at the age of 11. So
Yeah. Johnny Young Bosch
he
was one of the Rangers.
He was the
The
black.
original.
Red Ranger.
Was he black
The
or blue?
original. Oh wait,
He was the second Black Ranger.
was he the second? I thought he was the Red Ranger.
No, Johnny.
I think at one point he was. Maybe?
What
I don't
series
know.
would he have been the Red Ranger in though? 'Cause it was Tommy
was the
What
white
the fuck
Red
his
Ranger.
name?
Tommy.
Tommy was red for like Zeo on or Neo, whatever the hell it was.
Zeo.
Yeah, because like he was
trying
in
to call it Zero, but it wasn't Zeo.
because he was red in Turbo 2, and then they got an entirely new Red Ranger for space because Tommy was like locked up the entire time.
No, he was Black Ranger in the movie, in like one of my favorite movies from my childhood, with the White Ranger and everything.
Johnny Young Bosch, born in Kansas City.
Missouri
Local
or
hero
Kansas?
to you guys.
Maybe?
Maybe.
That your claim to fame.
I mean, there's other famous people from the area, but, they are few and far between.
I like Johnny Young Bosch. I'm just going to throw it out there. I think he's a really good
Yeah.
voice actor.
I have not really experienced him as a voice actor because I just watch
Kind
everything
of,
in Japanese. So
I think he divides.
I've heard he's
people.
good.
I think some people don't like him and they think he phones it in.
If you want to hear something really weird, any of the Persona 4
Yeah.
spin-offs where Yu
As a
Narukami plays an actual voiced role, which is the same voice as the main
Bad guy.
other person. Spoilers, it's Adachi.
Oh no! But yeah, in Persona 4 the game, obviously you doesn't have a voice other than in fight scenes, but it's just like to call the personas names or to make grunts and stuff, so it's fine. So he just uses his normal voice for Adachi. But in the animation, because he has to use his normal voice for you, because obviously he has more lines, Adachi has like a weird kind of voice. He sort of puts on this kind of weird voice for him, kid. And he talks a bit weird.
I'm an angry police detective. Well, now I'm an angsty teen. Yeah, like Yuri Lowenthal also pulls double duty as the Persona 3 protagonist, as well as Brosuke.
Brosuke. I love Yosuke.
So-
Yosuke's awesome. I fucking love.
I hate
No!
him so much.
I thought his social link was shit. It was just, I'm jealous of you. Let's
He
have a
is
fight.
shit. He's just dumber, prettier
Junpei was better.
And I
Junpei was
love
better.
Junpei.
I'm not going to argue with you there that Junpei was better than Yosuke.
Like, as long as this is kind of the rambling podcast,
Fuck
I
it.
want to say that I enjoyed the story of Persona 3 better because the characters would kind of just show up and then develop over time. Whereas, like, all the character development for the cast of Persona 4 came right as you recruited them into the party.
Yeah, you learn a lot about the backstories a lot later on in Persona 3, sorry. I think because Persona 4's fresher in memory, I would probably pick Persona 4 Golden, because I just have fonder memories of playing that one, I think, but they're both amazing.
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't played them yet, dear God, what are you doing?
Oh, don't get me wrong, P4 plays a lot better. Like, it's hard to go back to P3 and you can't control your whole party, but just give suggestions.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Come on. Yeah. It's if someone hasn't seen them, but then you've got Persona 4 animation, Persona 3. If you haven't played them or watched them, then definitely give them I'd recommend them. They're awesome.
yeah, they're pretty good to watch. As someone who hasn't ever played the games, I played a couple of Shin Megami Tensei games on the DS, but outside of that, I've never played the actual Persona games. But the animations are pretty good. I'd watch Golden rather than the original Persona 4 animation though now.
I
Now
don't
that it's
know
out.
if they did in Golden, because I've only seen the original animation, but what I liked, because obviously it's an RPG,
The Golden is really weird because it's only like 8
Yeah, I
episodes,
knew it was shorter.
and you could almost throw in like plot-wise the episodes into the regular Persona 4 anime like chronologically, and it would
That's what they
fit.
do. Just sort of shove them in, and then like it's kind of like, you know, when Haruhi Suzumiya, they released it and then they released more episodes, and then they just sort of shoved it all out there as one season.
You'll have to be more specific.
Like Persona 4 The Golden is just the deleted scenes from Persona 4
that's
the
true.
animation.
You could probably like fit them in as you go. That'd be a bit awkward to work out though, maybe.
Or you could avoid it entirely and not have to put up with fucking Marie.
Yeah, fuck Marie. Is Marie just she's fucking boring. All that, I'm an angsty person, and I'm obviously distant from everyone, but oh no, I've let my defenses down. Fuck you. She tries so hard to be your girlfriend in Persona 4 Gold, and I'm like, get the fuck off.
Yeah. Like, they had to add something.
It's just like, go away.
But not that hard.
She shows up everywhere. Just go away.
She's new and you love her. Love her.
But yeah, no, it's what I really like about Persona 4 is that the animation, because in the game obviously it's role play, it's RPG, so you get multiple choices when you get to answer dialogue. But like in Persona 4, the animation, they just took like the weird, because there's always like a good option. There's like a good option, a bad option, and then there's just the weird response. And every single time they just take the third option of just the weird shit. So like you Narukami is just like this weird guy like in it, and I just love it.
Who's also just really quiet.
Is that why? Is that why? Because I didn't know that. But like, I didn't know that they just picked
seems
the
to just
weird
be
option.
9 times out of 10. They just go with the weird option like of what he says. It's really good.
Like the best episode of that anime is the 2-part like summer vacation, where it's just other characters following him around, kind of clearing up the other social links. I'm just like waiting at the bus stop, and he gets off the bus in like this full fishing gear and just doesn't say anything and walks away.
He's in Teddy's costume, and then like he's in Teddy's costume, and then the next day he's just in fishing gear. And then I love that one. I love the camping one as well when they're in the tent. I don't know why, but just so about Kanji, because he has to go to the other tent, doesn't he? I love that one.
Oh. Or just the overweight girl turning him down. Because she's too good for him, and the way that they present it with just the slow motion hair flip and the sparkles. Sorry, bro, you're not my type.
I need to rewatch that. I fucking love Persona. I can't. It's gutted once again that Persona 5's delayed, but hey ho, we'll watch it.
Shoot it, but I'm just gonna say really fast: Persona 4 Dancing All Night is kind of good.
I may have to check it out because I'm just desperate for some new Persona activity. Anywho, we'll move on. I think we'll have our game because we've got a game coming up, and then I think we'll wrap up. I will warn you now: there is a forfeit involved in the game.
Oh God!
In fact,
there always is.
There wouldn't be because there's only 4 of us, so it can't be a forfeit. And I think you may be familiar with what it's going to be. I've mentioned it on several ones, but we've got Nair on, so Nair can do it. It's going to be a hoedown.
What? What?
Now what we're going to do, Nair?
What are we doing? Oh no!
We're playing a game. And
okay, hoedown.
There's the hoedown is if you lose, I think. Or is the hoedown the losing thing, or is it the actual game?
No, we're going to play a game, and then I was going to say there's going to be a forfeit, but the problem is there's 4 of us, so there's nothing to forfeit because you'll need 4 people to do a hoedown. So
I would just say whoever forfeits goes first.
Yeah. Whoever loses first will go in that order.
Your punishment is less prep time.
The winner gets to go last, and obviously they have the big like da 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 ending. So there you go. You have the good ending. So the game is very, very simple. It is guess that year. So that's probably a shit title for it, but basically I'm just going to give you an anime name. I'm going to give you the title of an anime, and you need to tell me the year that it first aired.
Uh-oh.
Now
Oh, God.
I've tried to keep it from mid-90s. I tried to just keep it to big names, not obscure ones. So I've tried my best with that, and trying to keep it to things that have been fairly recent. Like, the big ones have been fairly recent.
Right.
If you want me to give you multiple choice?
No.
Let's
Go
just
with it.
go with
And
it.
should I go around the
So,
table, or should I just throw them out there?
Throw them out there.
Throw them out there, and
All the shouting will mask me very quietly Googling the answers.
Well, I've got 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've got 10. I've got 10, so that's a good, nice number. Okay, first one is Monster.
Oh God.
2003.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
You guys saying 2003?
2007.
And they're saying 2007.
2000.
So we've got
2005.
2003 from Corin, 2005 from Noisy, and 2007 from there. I can reveal that none of you were right. It was actually 2004.
So are we going to go with whoever got closest, or are we
No,
just
let's
throwing
say
the
that's
point
zero.
out?
There'll be some easy ones. I've tried to, like I said, I've tried to pick classics from the olden days and then fairly big ones from the modern.
But the problem with them being from olden days is I don't remember olden days. I was
That's a good
6 in
idea.
olden
That's
days.
a good plan. That's a good thing.
Plus, American olden days are not Japanese olden days, which are probably not European olden days.
Here's one then. Here's one. Second one. This is one that I think you should all know. Cowboy Bebop.
95.
It's not even fair.
I'm just going to throw out.
97.
I'm throwing out years, man.
Do you want me to go multiple choice?
93.
93
That's when I
for
was
Noisy,
born.
95 to Corin, and 97 for you, Nair, was that?
Yes.
Nair was closest. It was 98.
I was gonna say 98 as well.
1998.
I knew it was 98.
So-
Why didn't I
So we're
say
still
points.
sitting with no points then.
Okay. No worries. We'll get one. We'll get one.
I really
Here's
should've
one.
got-
Here's
I
one. I
should've got
think
that
you
one.
guys.
knew it
I
was-
think you
yeah.
guys will get this one. Gurren Lagann.
2005.
Ooh.
2007, isn't it?
2009.
Got 2005 from Corin, 2007 from Noisy, and 2009 from there. I can confirm the answer is 2007. Noisy, you got it right.
Yes.
It is 2007. So that's 1 point to Noisy.
I remember because I remember that year was referred to as the possible glory year of
I
anime
would say it was. Yeah.
before the downfall of 2000.
I would argue 2006
Nine.
would arguably have that title, and the reason is because there's a couple that are on here. Well, actually, there's also something. Let's go with a classic, Ald Noah Zero. Ald
What?
Noah Zero.
I don't
It
even.
was. It
I
was
don't
in
even know
the
what the
summer
hell that
season of last
is.
year. Oh no, shit! I'm just. Oh fucking.
2014.
I've just given away the answer.
2020.
It was from the anime season of last year. For fuck's sake. We'll give that. We'll scratch that one from the list.
I told you earlier, I'm 3 years behind. I have no idea what's happened.
I came high speed internet until 2009, so.
Does this put me at an advantage over you guys think?
Here's one, and I think it actually came up in the topic of conversation, but I'm going to ask it anyway, just because, you know. Attack on Titan.
2013.
Yeah, 2013.
2013? Are we all going 2013 across the board?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are correct. You are correct. What we'll do to
Hooray.
decide that point, if you want to, did it air in the spring season, the summer season, or the fall season of that year?
Summer season.
Summer for Corin?
Summer.
What was the anime
Attack on
again?
Titan. Was it
Attack on Titan.
spring,
season
summer,
was
or
it?
fall?
Some. Wait, spring.
Spring for now.
Why not?
I'm gonna go fall, but
Fall.
yeah, fall.
Noisy's gone
I
fall.
don't think it's right.
Corin's gone summer, and Nair's gone spring. The answer is spring. And April the 7th,
Hey.
2013. There we go.
Is
Oh,
that
that's not
considered the
spring.
spring
That's like
season?
1,000 degrees in Kansas already. It shouldn't count.
Okay. Next one, fairly recent. Well, not too recent. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, not the original Brotherhood.
Ooh.
I want to say that's 2009. So I want to say that was coming out right when I was going to college.
Yeah. I'm
I
going to say
want to
2010.
say that's 2011.
So you got 2009 and 2011.
And
I said
did
2010.
Say
No,
2010.
sorry. The answer is
Oh, you're good.
2009. It is. I know that one off the top of my head because I remember when it came out that it had the tagline in brackets of FMA Brotherhood 2009, and I never understood why because it already
Really?
had the word Brotherhood on it. I was like, if you've already chosen a word to differentiate it, but hey ho.
Like I just remember watching like the first couple episodes in my freshman dorm room, so that's the only reason I could tell you.
There we go. It's harder than I thought. This.
Well, most of us aren't trying to
That's
remember
true.
these dates.
Yeah,
I
I'm really
think
bad
it's,
with remembering dates.
I'm really good with remembering numbers and dates, so I think it's a small skill of mine. Like names and shit, I'm terrible with, but numbers are better.
Well, it helps when you have them
It
written
does
down.
also
in
help.
front
No,
of
but
you,
most of these. No.
Come
most,
on.
I joked about cheating with Google, but you know
Most
what?
of these have come off the tippy top of my head, and I've just double checked them and corroborated them to make sure I'm not cheating my fellow manga readers. So, I am trying my hardest here. Here's one that was also mentioned earlier. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Do you want me to give you? Before you answer? Do you want me to give you a 5-year range for these?
Sure. I'm pretty sure I know the range anyways, but
It was
Yeah, I
between
think
I know
2005 and 2010.
yeah. I'm going to go with 7.
7?
Yeah, nice in the middle. I knew it was in there somewhere. Like,
I'm gonna go. Well, this is the
This is
melancholy.
To clear up any confusion for anyone who's watched it, there was
not
there was the
disappearance.
original, and then there was the 2009 sequel that they did, which was the second. It was the second season, but it was aired in the chronological order. So you basically put the second season new episodes in with the first, and that was done. Like I say, that was re-aired. So I'm just looking for the very original.
nothing about that show's airing
Yeah,
makes
no,
any sense.
Don't try and make sense of it.
Let's not even get started on the Endless 8. Or
I've
13,
never
or
even
however
seen that show, but I'm trying to remember of when my friends in high school were talking about it,
07
and
Chorus.
I think it's 2006. I know that the Podtaku people like it quite a lot, so I think it's 2006.
I'm gonna go with that
06?
too. Yeah.
I can confirm it
Yeah.
was indeed 2006. It came out in 2006. So you got it.
Okay. Phew. This game's
is,
stressful,
it is.
man. Too stressful to be playing at
Sorry.
1 a.m.
Okay, so
Oh crap!
point
Sorry.
check. We have 1 point to Corin and 2 points to Nair and Noisy. So we are tied at the moment. Next one we have coming up is Death Note. Do you want me to give the price range? Do you want me to give you the thingy range again? It's the same.
Sure.
2008.
It's the same range, 2005 to 2010.
Yeah.
Well, I
high
know
school.
it's not 2010 because it came out before I left high school. What did you say, Brian?
I said
What was the range?
2008. Sounds good.
What was the range
2005 to
again?
2010.
I want to say, it can't be that. Is it really that old? How old am I? Jesus
You're
Christ.
23 years of age, I believe. 22 years of
22,
age.
man. God. 2006 again. Let's go with that. It's nice. It's done me well so far.
So we've got
I got 2008.
Noisy's wisdom's been pretty good in the past. I'm gonna go
Are you
with
going
six as well.
Corinne? Well, I can
I'm going with six
reveal
as well.
It was indeed. It aired in the fall of 2006. So yes, you are right.
All right.
Really?
Balls.
It's so wait. That's so
I know.
old for Death Note. I was genuinely expecting it to be like 2009 or something.
I've actually.
When
We're
did
all-
it start airing on Toonami, I wonder?
No idea. Like, I didn't watch Death Note till I was in college. So I really had no idea when that show came
Yeah, I
out.
didn't watch
Yeah.
it until I
That's my problem. Like, I watch all my anime like 3 years later on the
all the
internet.
classic ones and everything. Yeah, like I
Mhm.
didn't watch it till a few years.
Mm.
God, I think I watched it 2010, 2011, definitely.
you've
Like,
come
this
at
is the
time, though,
first
'cause you
year
get
that I've
Blu-ray.
ever watched anime as it
Yeah.
came out, or as it comes out.
I watch very few animes as they come out. Like, I watched Kill la Kill as it came out. I watched Attack on Titan as it came out. I was watching Ninja Slayer, but they kind of got pushed aside when Senior Project. I wonder how many
Oh, you've
episodes
just
have
got-
come
you've
out
just had,
since.
You've just mentioned one I was about to do. I was about to do Kill la Kill. Fuck it, Kill la Kill.
2013.
2013.
2013. Let me see.
Do you have a point breaker?
Yeah, I'll have a point breaker. You going for 2013 as well? I can confirm it
Yeah,
was
yeah, it is.
2013.
That's-
And then the point breaker is, did it air in the spring, summer, or fall seasons?
Fall.
Fall.
Fucking hell. Yes, it was fall. Okay. Did it air on the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th of October? Yeah.
Like, originally? Second, third.
Let's go
Should we all, can we all just agree to take a date?
fourth.
I'll take the
Friday.
third.
Friday.
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 Shut up.
And it's a
Fourth.
dolphin?
Fourth.
Wait, I said
You
fourth.
can
Is
take
that an
fourth if you
option?
want, I guess.
Second, third, or fourth?
I'll take
Third.
second.
Whatever one hasn't been
Okay.
taken was it.
Noisy's right with 4th.
I'm
It is
confident.
the 4th of October. So
Damn
Noisy is on 4 points.
Yes.
Eh.
Nair and Corin are tied for 2. So, next one is Trigon.
Oh,
That was
really
old.
know this.
That is an old one.
I'm gonna say 97
I will
again.
give you the the range. I'll give you the range. It is 1998
Uh-oh.
to 2003.
Really,
Oh,
is that
well, I'm
new?
gonna say 98.
So 98 for you now.
Yeah.
I really don't want to go above 2000.
I want to say, I'm just going to go
When
with
did Badlands
2000.
Rumble come out?
Much more
That
recently.
must be like 2005 or something. 99?
We've got 99. I've got 98 from there. 99 from Nosy. You're
Then
going
2000.
Corin. Okay.
Yeah, Badlands Rumble was 2010, just for
Jeez,
clarity.
really?
Like I said, it was
I really
really
like that
new.
film though. It's really,
It was
it's really
good.
fun film.
Answer is 1998.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So it was 1998. Oh, here's a good one. I would never have got this one in a million years, but Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball of GT, Dragon Ball Z. When was the original time that it aired in Japan? The range is between 1987 and 1990.
1989, I think.
who
Yeah,
said
it's
that?
just said 1989.
Me or Brian. That doesn't make sense if I just say me
Me.
on an audio video. Eh.
I'm gonna wait until I hear what Corin says because Corin.
What was the range again?
1987 till 1990.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think.
Which shocked me because I was convinced it was like early 90s.
No way.
So it's
No,
not early
for
90s.
No, I
Dragon Ball Z.
thought it was 92. I thought.
Think about how long it was and
but
when
I
it
thought
ended.
I thought Dragon
okay.
Ball Z was 92. Like Z.
Well, I mean, the problem is, that, again, the American-Japanese years are different. 89 sounds
89.
right.
I'm going with 89
I
then.
can tell you it airs April the
that's fine.
26th, 1989. You got it right. Everyone got it right.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
ran until January the 31st, 1996.
Damn.
Fuck,
Wow.
I love Dragon Ball Z. I really need to watch it. So, with that, we have one more to go. The scores as they stand is Corin with 3, Nair with 4, Noisy with 5. Just to make it interesting, this one is worth triple points. This one's worth 3
Okay.
points.
No.
What is it?
The final one that I'm going to ask you now is Inuyasha.
Oh man, I didn't even pay attention to this one.
Inuyasha,
Sorry.
is that?
Inuyasha. The range is between 1998 and 2002.
2002? That seems late. Or I never watched this.
I mean, it
one,
was-
so I really did.
It was still coming out in the U.S. by 2002, but I don't know.
Oh man, 98 to
99.
2002.
99?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go 2000 then.
I'll go
I guess.
2001 because I haven't said that number yet.
I
So
don't know. All I remember from 2000 is fireworks, so I didn't watch Inuyasha either.
So you going 2000, Noisy? 2001 for
Yeah,
Corin,
2000.
99 was that? Sorry, Nair?
Yeah.
Okay, I can reveal the answer.
Yes.
It aired on October the 16th, 2000. It was 2000. Holy
No way.
shit! Noisy.
What?
Noisy's
What?
like
Lucky
A
as hell.
machine?
he's using a machine. He's using
I-
Google. Check his internet history.
I random guessed like half of those. So.
Well, congratulations, Noisy.
I wanted to get Trigon right. I'm upset that I got Trigon wrong.
Congratulations, you've won the inaugural Guest of the Year anime competition, which is a hell of a lot harder than it should be because of the Japanese air times and stuff. Unless you actually look at them. Hard to get.
All right. So what is that the order for the...
Can I just clarify? Those were the air times in
Yes,
Japan
yes,
and not
yes.
in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because they'd be
Okay. That's
they'd be
interesting.
broadcast differently in America to England. They'd be broadcast differently in Spain to France.
I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure I remember Dragon Ball Z being broadcast on Cartoon Network when I was in hospital, and that was like
Oh yeah,
2004.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was on Cartoon Network from about 98 till 2005. Probably two.
Dragon Ball Z was pretty much on
Yeah,
repeat.
what happened
so...
is because
Yeah.
they finished
Mhm.
the arc, and then because they didn't have they just didn't have the license or it wasn't dubbed yet, they would just repeat the entire arc. Like literally, they'd go to the Saiyan arc, to the Freezer arc, to the Cell arc, and then they go back. And the amount of times that I saw the beginning of the Majin Buu saga was ridiculous. We waited about 2 years until Kid Buu showed up. But it was worth it in the end. That episode-long Spirit Ball.
Anyway.
I never watched that show until freshman year of college. Like, I saw bits and pieces, but it was always just Goku is on a spaceship, Goku is on Snake Way, Goku is in the healing pod. I never knew what all the fuss about that show was, because I always got the "we are waiting for Goku" the motion picture.
All right. So, want to get this hoedown out of the way?
We
Yeah.
do. So,
All right. So if the loser goes first, does that mean it's vacant because he has no points?
I think that's fair.
Oh! Turnabout fair play, brother.
okay. I guess. Okay.
Now,
What do we
we
throw
need a
down
theme.
about?
Do you want me, if I'm going first, do you want me to pick the theme or does the winner pick the theme?
Winner picks the theme.
Then. So if you want to pick a particular show, if you want to pick an archetype, like, I think we did one on fan service before or something. Or you could even just say freestyle if you want to make it easy for everyone. So go on what you want.
I'll do. Oh damn! I guess since we've been doing films and live adaptations, like hopes for the ghost in the shell. No, let's go easier than that and just do like bad anime live action adaptations.
Bad anime live adaptations. Okay, so Noisy, well done. You won the Guest of the Year contest with 8 points. Second place was Nair. Third place is Corin. And in all their genius wisdom, apparently because I have no points, I will now have to face the forfeit first. So the forfeit
Swindled our way out of that.
The forfeit will be the hoedown, traditional as it's going to be the new tradition on the happy hour rather than freestyles. Freestyles are so last summer or this summer, just gone. Just
happy hour hoedown.
Happy hour
That's a nice
thing
ringtone
to end the show on.
Stolen from whose line is it anyway?
No one needs to know. No one needs to know that. Anyway, so just before we go, is there anything else anyone wants to say or any parting shots we'd like to say?
Nope.
No, other than thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with us again. And thank you for welcoming me back onto the show.
Welcome back, Noisy. Welcome back. A formal, official welcome back to the happy hour as well. The theme of the hoedown is chosen by Noisy as the winner.
It's bad anime film adaptations.
So the worst of the live action adaptations from anime. Okay, well, like I say, stick around for the hoedown. Thank you for listening, though, guys. It's been a lot of fun, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to Noisy for coming back, Corin and Nair for all coming and joining us because I know they were all busy and they all had to rush in. So, thank you ever so much, guys. Make sure you stick around. Remember the writing artist contest that we have going on, the Halloween themed ones where you can win real prizes. Good lord, there's a lot of money on the side. So yeah, check those. You've still got till the 26th of October to get them. And of course, stay tuned because there will be a Halloween episode following up where we announce the winners of the contest. So that'll be exciting. Okay, well, take care then, guys. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye. So I heard about this new film, Attack on Titan. Saw the hype was building, that was until the film begun. They got rid of the good stuff and they made it quite shitty. And how the fuck is Levi not in this movie?
What the hell happened to DB Evolution? Watching you was like sleeping in nasty pollution. If I ever got a chance to bury you beneath the ocean, I'll do it without a thought, you offensive fucking motion.
Well, that's alright. One of my kind of sort of rhymes. When adapting anime, there is no good solution. You always wind up with shit like Dragon Ball Evolution. But Western cartoons have their very own contender with good old M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender.
I am a simple barman with simple tastes and chores, but talk Dragon Ball Evolution and I'll show you the door. So Spielberg, Cameron, Nolan, Scott, or even a good old Raider, please make a good adaptation and I'll do you a favor. Favor.